just not okay just because she's a woman. But if his end goal and he wants a virgin or whatever that's who he's gonna date. That's who's gonna go after, and I can't stop that or I can't judge that. But
do you think it'd make logical sense for a man who's ready to get married to pursue a younger woman that has a lower body count for the purpose of rearing children and building a family?
Yeah, I think. I mean, if they're, I don't know. I think so, but I think it's more about judging someone for it. Like he shouldn't be able to say anything about a woman having a high body count if he has one as well.
So your contention is just he can't say bad things about other girls?
I'm saying to judge someone off of something that literally you have as well. He fucked 30 girls, she fucked 30 men, and then he's gonna say this woman is something because of what he has done as well. That is double-sided and doesn't make sense to me.
What if he doesn't support his previous past?
Then that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if he doesn't support his past and he wants to date a woman that's a virgin or whatever, I think that's okay. It's more about like shaming a past that he already did. Like I don't think he should shame himself. I don't think he should shame other people. Like if he wants to move forward and wants to say this is not my life anymore, and he wants to date someone who feels the same way as him, then that's okay. It's more about the shame. Like he shouldn't, if he is the same thing, going through the same thing, he shouldn't be putting it on someone else just because she's a woman. Yeah. Am I boring you?
No, it's just
okay.
But I mean, if there's not shaming language associated, this is just something internal inside him. He's just like, I'd rather date a low body count woman or a virgin. Would you still think that that's objectionable or wrong?
I just think it's weird. Like if he feels that way, then why does he have a high body count? You know what I mean? Like why is he? I feel like if he feels that way morally and he feels that way about a woman, he should feel that way about himself. He shouldn't have a high body count either. And I think it's an okay thought to have. It's an okay stance to have. But to be on the opposite end of it and to have a high body count and then also saying, you can't do this, then that's just ridiculous. Like,
well, what about this framing? Somebody who
frame it.
Yeah, I'll frame it. So,
what is up, everybody watching?
Hold it. Like, must they continue grabbing for the bottle, going for the bottle?
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
You're saying that if people made previous mistakes and now they're trying to change, you're saying in a sense that they can't be critical of other people because he was once an alcoholic, so he can't be critical of other alcoholics?
Okay. Yeah, I understand that, but I just feel like it's hypocritical, and I feel like maybe it's in the way he says it. Like, if he's like, this was my lifestyle, I think he needs to be open and honest, being like, yeah, I was a little... I did this and that, and maybe you should like try to teach her.
What if the determination is his thought process is it's actually not? He doesn't think it's bad for him.
That's ridiculous.
Right, but you might say that that's hypocritical. But I'm more so looking at he just wants to date low body count or a woman who's a virgin. But he's made a determination. You would agree that we all want to get the best partner that we can get, and in his determination. And I mean, there is studies done on, promiscuity and this sort of thing. He's just like, the best partner for me would be somebody who has a low body count. Like, for example, you're overweight, but you don't want to date somebody who's overweight.
Yes.
Does that make you a hypocrite?
No, because I think that's...
Practically speaking, it works out better.
Yeah,
it works out better.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what is... Okay, so your example is me being overweight, not wanting to date someone who's overweight. That I don't want to do that because of physical reasons, right? Not because of the way they look.
Maybe a guy doesn't want to date a girl who's fucked a lot of dudes.
But what does that have to do with like that's just like a mental
she has STDs.
She doesn't. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. This number is literally in the ethos. Like, it's not even you don't know if it's real. You don't know what it is because they can be lying unless they have an STD. You don't know how many people they slept with. So I don't understand why that number matters unless you like have to once you hear have to see every person that they had sex with. It's like all this, I don't know. I don't understand like this whole deal with the number. I just don't care. And I think the whole fat thing is like those are separate issues. Like, this is a physical thing. If her having sex with 30 people made her physically unable to have sex with him or something, like it actually changed her labia and it turned BLM labia, then that would be
you would agree that people choose to date or not date people on other metrics besides just what is physically compatible.
Yes.
So in this case, while maybe the body count thing is a stretch as it relates to like physical compatibility, there's plenty of other components of body count that are valid.
Like what?
Like what?
No, not arguing. I'm like asking you what you.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, the ability to pair
It
bonds.
did sound sassy when I said that. I meant like.
No, I'm not upset.
Pair
The
bonds,
the ability to pair bond. I mean, the STD thing, but you want to just grant that in this specific instance, well, okay, if there's no STDs, I think it's just a natural. It's just kind of a evolution. There's an evolutionary and biological basis for men's revulsion to this.
Mhm.
So there's that.
Can I?
Yeah.
If you were dating someone and they, like how she was saying how they, like, she kept it a secret, like, let's say you're dating her for a year and you love her, best girlfriend, like, wife, bought an engagement ring already, and she's like, listen, I gotta tell you, I screwed 50 guys. What do you say?
I'm breaking up with her.
See, to me, like, you can have that opinion. To me, that's insane. Like, you're in love with her.
She lied. She lied.
But, okay,
You
but
said she lied.
The lying is okay. That is such a move because. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the body count shouldn't even be an issue that you have to lie about. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be a thing.
It's the day before our marriage, and she tells me, by the way,
You're
Brian.
canceling the wedding
Yes.
and flying your in-laws
Yes.
back to Hawaii. Like, that's crazy.
Yes.
I think my family would understand if that happened.
I believe your family would understand that. All because of a number,
I mean, this is my stance. I feel like everyone's allowed to feel how they feel, like I've said, but I also feel.
Well, look, moving on to number 5, men should pay on first dates. Everybody here, I think, circled, yes, men should pay on first dates, except maybe for Anastasia. Isn't this a double standard? Like, if simply by virtue of you wanting a man to pay for the first date, this creates a double standard. You wouldn't pay for a first date
see, I
because in order for you to want the man to pay for the first date, you can't pay for the first date.
Well, I think
so why is it that you're allowed to have a desire for a man to do something that you're not willing to do yourself?
Like I wouldn't pay. I would pay for. I think it's whoever.
But how?
Okay, yeah. So I'm explaining. So I think.
Okay.
Give me one second. You said,
No.
would I prefer? Yeah, I would. Like, I think that is just a traditional thing, like how the man pays for the first date. I think that's. Do you think a man should pay for the first date?
Well, for me, I was looking for a wife, so I dated very traditionally and
Yes,
dated
and
traditional
that's what-
women, and yes, I
what you do.
paid for everything.
So I think it's just respectful, but I'm also about like 50-50. Like once we start the second date, I'm paying for it.
Oh, the second date.
But-
no, I'm not about them not paying for everything for me. I don't do that. I pay half. When I was in a relationship, he bought one dinner, I bought another dinner. He bought drinks, I bought
I'm talking
drinks. Like
first date.
no, I know. I'm saying the first date. I think, especially if
The
he
guy should
asks you, he should pay. And I think if I ask them on a date, I should pay. I think if I'm like trying to.
Okay, but hold on. Do you ask men out on dates?
Yes, I do. You don't know me, Brian.
Okay, fine. Most women, fine, you're the exception. Most women are not initiating like that.
And they should. I love that. That's like a powerful thing. A man loves if like, especially if they like you. That's a,
Yeah, I know.
Look,
you wouldn't think it's hot if a girl like came to you and was like, I want to take you on a date, Brian, and I'm gonna pay for it.
Hey, you
Would
know how many
how's that make
DMs
you
I've
feel?
slid into?
I mean, I like it
Yeah,
when
I think
women
it's getting more
simp.
common now.
The way you worded it came off maybe a little.
What?
I prefer a little more feminine touch, but like, yeah, I like it when women simp. I like it when women simp. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, but they don't do it is the thing.
Yeah.
It's super rare.
Ask men on dates, women. That's great.
But I guess my main thing here with the whole like wrong for high body count man to prefer to date low body count virgin women, I don't think in order to desire a trait in someone that you also need to possess said trait. And so we see this all the time in women. Like, I don't think it's hypocritical, for example, for a woman who's broke to find a really wealthy guy attractive or want to date him. I don't think it would make her a hypocrite. A woman who is not a professional athlete, I don't think it's wrong for her to want and to date a professional athlete or to be attracted to professional athletes. A woman who's not a rapper, I don't think it's wrong for her to date a professional rapper or to be attracted to a professional rapper. I don't think it's wrong. Like any of these metrics, and women are constantly dating men that have traits that they themselves don't possess. We could talk about height, whatever metric it is. Women are always chasing after men that have things that they don't. I don't think there's perfect symmetry in this regard, but when it comes to like high body count, yeah, I don't think men should be promiscuous, but I don't see an issue with them realizing that it happens to be the case that low body count or virgin women are going to be like optimal girlfriends or wives.
Right.
She's shaking
And
her
I don't
head.
feel
What's
like
that?
that's true. Like they're not all, like a woman who has a high body count isn't like automatically deemed a horrible wife or whatever. Like,
Sure.
because I feel like they also, just like the man who changed their life, like they can do that as well.
Yeah, I think you have to look at the totality of the person, but I don't think it would be wrong to have a leaning towards this particular preference. And look, to be fair to your point, there are probably there are virgin women or low body count women that are fucking awful, and there are maybe women who have a bit of a higher body count that are wonderful.
What's the line for you? Like, how high is too high? Like, if a girl's like, this is the number, and you would stop talking to them.
I mean, it varies on her age. So
We're talking your age. You're dating.
my age?
You're dating pool. But you're.
uh,
What's a number that you're like, whoa?
I mean, I think once you get over 10, it's a bit of an eye raiser. Over 20, then it's definitely high.
What's your, and yours is
But-
over 10 or under
But
10?
the preference. Oh, excuse me,
You
Miss,
must
who
be
wouldn't reveal her
repulsed.
body count.
I told you if it was I didn't say the number. I said over or under 10, and I said that. Did I say it?
Didn't you say like over 7? Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
Brian, but if
Yeah.
a man who has a big body count has a virgin, is that he makes her, what you said, grimy?
Grimy? Look, but just to be clear, if a woman in her own standards, she doesn't want to date a guy with a high body count, I think that's fine. Like, I don't have a double standard like, oh, women have to accept men who have a high body count. I think women care less about it. But I mean, if a woman who was a virgin didn't want to date a guy who had a body count of 100, zero problem.
I see what you're saying, but you kind of said if a woman sleeps with a man, kind of like, what's his name? Young
Gravy.
Young Gravy.
Mm-hmm.
And you automatically become, more grimy, right? Or grime. What it was basically your body count
Sure.
raises,
Yeah, if you sleep with certain-
multiplies. Then you're kind of putting a good pure girl for a failure. Technically, she may not care, right? But now she slept with the boy or the guy who had a high body count, so now she's in a category where her body count multiplies. And then if they didn't work out, now in your eyes or some other guys,
Well, she's not being forced to date him. If she's made the calculus that she wants to be with this guy.
right?
Again, I'm not in favor of promiscuity in men. I'm not in favor of promiscuity in women. I think that at the very least, if you're going to sleep with somebody, you have some intention of pursuing something long term. So in this case, from my worldview, if a man who has a high body count, I would hope that he's desirous of pursuing a long term relationship. Guys, be quiet, please. I would hope that he's desirous of pursuing a long-term relationship with this low body count woman or virgin woman. If you're a high body count man and you just want to like run through a bunch of chicks, like I suppose you should probably do that with high body count women. It's probably going to be easier. But I mean, I don't suppose it's even necessarily wrong if you're interested in casual sex. I think men would still prefer to deal with a low body count woman.
You really think that because I slept with him and I have more bodies now?
Wait, what?
Because I slept with Young Gravy, like, you think because he probably has a high body count? I don't really know.
I don't know enough about Young Gravy, but
That's what you said.
yeah, well, I mean, certain types of dudes, it doesn't even necessarily like the guy could be a virgin, but he could be grimy in other ways. Like just his physical appearance could be kind of repulsive. Like in the sense, not that he's physically unattractive, but like the Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like if that dude was a virgin but a girl fucked him, I'd be like, that's kind of like, the
So-
rainbow hair and shit. Please don't shake me, bro. But and it could also be like, I don't know, if they did drugs. Like if a girl fucked an
I'm not really
addict or some
talking
shit,
about
that's
that.
grimy.
I'm talking about, like you said earlier, like if a girl with a low body count has sex with a guy with a high body count, that makes the girl have more bodies from just
Well,
sleeping without
here
one
I'll
guy.
give this example. So let's say a girl, and the most optimum thing would be for a girl who has the lowest body count or who's a virgin. But let's say a girl has slept with 3 men who were virgins, or she slept with one guy who's fucked 1,000 women, and that dude's grimy. Her body count's 1, right? Versus the girl who slept with 3 male virgins. And the calculus there is the girl. I think perhaps the better bet is the girl who's got 3 bodies.
Because you think the girl has like now she has like hella girl bodies because he fucked other girls.
No, it's the multiplier.
But how's that multiplying? It's not like he's gay.
It's just guy math.
It's bro math. Do you not understand though?
I understand what you're saying, but I think it's not very like right.
They don't want to be where another man has been, and plus you're transferring that bacteria and like everything from that person each time. So
Yep.
that's the argument.
Wait,
I think
what?
there's studies too that say that DNA from sexual intercourse, like some pieces stay in women.
Oh, I've heard about this. The
disgusting.
crypto chimeras, or
Yeah.
wait, what is that? I don't know the exact name for it.
That's really weird.
There's something. I think it might have to do where I could be wrong on this. If the woman gave birth or got pregnant, and I guess if she got an abortion, this too. If a woman got pregnant or gave birth to another man's son, or to another not son, to another man's kid, part of his DNA stays in her. And this is maybe the crazy part. Again, this might be, I don't know if this is true. This is just something I read. That DNA could be in the next kid.
So you're having a kid with 2 guys?
Well, that's really weird. I have a degree in biology and it makes no sense to me.
I don't know, some weird membrane shit. I could be totally off, but there could, I would need to look at it. Don't, that's just like crazy speculation. I remember reading something somewhere. It was a long time ago.
Wait, you said the first time I met you that you don't eat pussy because you.
I thought you liked the labia.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But you don't?
Nope.
So you don't
Wait,
Wait, can you
don't
just
eat
mute your
pussy.
mic?
But hold on.
Why are you so invested in whether or not I eat
because
pussy?
Brian,
What
that's
the fuck?
do you really don't?
God,
You really don't?
No.
that's
Why?
A little.
I've
rude.
not gone I've not gone down on a woman since the Bush administration.
Not the Bush. Okay, the Bush. do you?
Literally, it
But
was
you
like
have, you have
2008.
them do stuff to you, or you strictly have
Is
sex?
the house market
Yeah,
crash just too hard
they'll
on
go
you?
down on me.
So why is it that you won't go down on them?
He doesn't want to taste
Am I
the
not?
other.
Are men? Shut up!
That's what you
These are
said.
DJ
Wait,
Khaled.
Hold on. Are men not allowed to have sexual boundaries?
No, I think so, but I also think that like you shouldn't be asking her to give you that if you're not giving it back. Like I feel like it's like a
You really just don't do it.
No.
just for the woman.
So you like long labia,
Yes.
a lot of labia,
I know
and
it's
you don't
confusing.
want to put
It's
your face in
confusing,
that.
right?
Does it just gross you out? Like what's the?
So you just want to look at it
I
like an
wanna
exhibit?
look. Hey, look. There's hands. There's
Like what the
toes,
fuck?
There's pee pee.
You just want to you don't want to touch
it.
around.
Huh?
It's like an art exhibit for you. You just want to look at it. You don't want to. You don't
Not
want to
with
put your
my-
tongue on it, but
No,
you know,
not
but a
with my-
girl can go and choke herself out on your, you know.
All right.
Dangling.
How is
But
this
God
a thing?
forbid you go down on a girl. So
Yeah. I
Did you
just-
have one bad
What?
experience?
Am I not allowed to have sexual boundaries?
I think you are, but also it's just
I
a.
don't know. You guys are a little.
I will agree because I don't receive, so I'm
Done.
Why?
Lindsay
What do you mean?
Lee.
You don't
Debbie
like
Lindsay
it?
Lee.
oh my God,
Yeah.
it's a match.
See,
Uh,
I feel like that's fine now.
now he likes the butt.
Did you have a bad experience?
no, not really.
Did you have a bad
but-
small labia?
No.
Okay.
I read though when I was very like in 2008. Well, there's a couple angles here, but in 2008, I'm pretty sure I read an article that it causes throat cancer.
Oh, it scared you from
It
the.
causes, going down on women causes throat and face cancers.
No way.
Yeah,
Wait. Okay.
because of
Alright.
HPV and
So even when you're married, you won't, or that's a different situation.
probably not. No. It's not my preference.
Do you go down on women, your wife?
He's being really
I'm not
quiet
gonna
right now.
talk about like what my wife and I do, just for I'm willing to
That's
talk
really
about my
sweet.
relationships
That's
and stuff
rude.
like that, but.
I did not mean to be rude.
No,
That's
you're
actually
fine.
really
No, this is
sweet.
the whatever podcast.
It's
It's
the
totally
whatever
acceptable.
podcast.
It's totally acceptable. It's just
Crazy
for.
shit.
I promised her that I'm not going to bring up any.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to talk about anything sexual about what me and my wife do.
That was like the quietest you've been this whole episode, so.
I love that you respect your wife like that. Everything.
But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, it's not even a deal breaker. Like if the girl doesn't want to do it, it's not a deal breaker for me. But if she does it out of revenge, then that could be an issue.
Revenge, what do you mean?
Like she's like, oh, you won't do it, so I won't do it. That's like a tit for tat thing. But there are women who genuinely don't enjoy giving head, and then under those circumstances, it's whatever. I'd prefer if she does, but I mean, whatever.
You
It's not a deal
don't
breaker.
care if
No,
you
heads-
receive it or not.
Huh?
You don't care if you receive head or not?
No, he does.
No, I do have a preference for it, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Like if she just wasn't into that, it wouldn't be a deal breaker.
Wow. That's crazy. I've never heard a guy say that.
There's
I've
more.
never heard a guy say that. Ever.
I mean, we could
Out of
go
the
off.
500 men I've met.
If you just
Out of the
answered that.
1,000 men. Oh, I forgot to press this.
Out of the 500 men I've
Wait,
met, they've
for
never
the
heard
body count for everybody,
Multiply it by 3 and that's the real number.
Oh my gosh.
No.
all y'all. Just kidding.
You just have a bad experience, and that's why.
On it? No,
In
not
2008?
Really. No, honestly, no. I just saw that article, and then I never really enjoyed it.
No, I meant receiving, because most of the time it's like
Oh.
a deal breaker for guys.
No, I'm a big fan of it, but it's also, I mean, there's more to a relationship than just that. I
Even
guess.
if you were dating someone, like dating a girl, and she's like, listen, I love you, but like we gotta start getting this going. I love you, but we gotta get this start going. Like you gotta start giving me this. Like, would you not even change for her? Like,
No. The only scenario people ask me, I would do it for the perfect woman.
the perfect woman
Mm-hmm.
with the perfect big labia, everyone.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope you find her.
I hope you find that big labia and enjoy it.
Appreciate it. Did you have any other questions, Chloe? You want to, or no?
What do you think about consent, non-consent?
Not this again.
I wouldn't do it just for liability reasons. Like, I also wouldn't, like, if my girl wanted me to, like, rough her up, I just wouldn't do it because
You
it's a
don't like
liability.
rough sex.
Well, I mean, that's a little different than roughing her up, but yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not really interested in that either. I mean, you can, like, pull her hair and, like, spank her and whatever, but I'm not really. I mean, rough sex, I don't know, like, the jackhammer shit, I don't like that.
What is that?
The jackhammer
Bam, bam, bam.
doesn't feel good. I'm not gonna do that shit.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I'm not into the jackhammer.
Every
Yeah.
podcast.
All right.
What's that?
That's like every scene for this one company. Every time.
Nah. It doesn't feel good. I don't think it feels good for me. Anyways. Okay, let's get. God, damn, Chloe, why are you asking all these sexual questions, man? This chick's a pervert.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Such a pervert. Okay. Maybe one or two more, then we're gonna get this wrapped up here. We have Audrey. Adult age gap relationships are wrong. I need to fix this.
Well, wait, sorry. The reason why I asked that question is because previously I talked about how I pass out during sex. So that's like kind of the only thing that I can do is like consent, non-consent, right? Because you guys were earlier, you were saying that it's great if a girl is like passed out.
Oh, you're that girl.
She
You're the one who
claims.
passes out.
She claims
That's
that she
exactly
passes
what it
out.
What do you mean clean?
That person already knows.
You pass out every
That's
time.
the whole purpose of consent and non-consent is like telling your partner before is like either.
Hold on, let some chats go here before we dive into that.
John donated $69. Chair 2,
Guys,
I
get him in,
appreciate
last
your
call.
honesty with wanting a Big Mac versus a 10-piece. Could this be an addictive delusional? Similar to the self-rating
Wait,
scale,
what does that mean?
is that Big Mac a 10 of 10?
Wait, what do you mean addictive delusion? What do they mean by that? I appreciate your honesty. I don't know, Big Mac. What do you mean? I was explaining that like the only thing that makes me like fatness is only like a decision on making food. Like between your portion sizes. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying nothing else makes me fat besides food, and that's the only reason I'm fat. Nothing to do with my personality or anything.
We got more chats. I'm gonna let a few more come through, guys. $69 TTS. Get them in, boys.
Hasty George donated $70. A man who dates or fucks, or both, another man who is pretending to be a woman through surgery, etc., is gay. The exterior of the body can be modified, but not the genes, including the chromosomes.
Word. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate the message. We have Rorid. Thank you for the message. $69 TTS streamlabs.com/whatever.
$69. No one denies trans people everyone that they truly believe that. What we won't do is be bullied into changing everything in language and women's safety and identity to keep the charade. Brian, bring me on.
Okay. Yo, Rorid, thank you for the message, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. We have Pasty George with 2 back-to-back. I'm going to let them both come through.
Hasty George donated $70. I have an irrational fear. I'm afraid to walk alone at night or even go for a hike in the woods out of fear of being raped or essayed by a gay or trans woman. Ha ha ha.
Yeet. Thank you, Pasty George. We have another one coming through here in just a moment.
Hasty George donated $70. I will never forgive those who enable the Fauci lockdowns and forced jabs. I lost a friend to that time. After her second jab, she died from sudden onset heart failure. Her nickname was Angel Eyes.
Damn. Yo, Pasty George, thank you, man. Sorry to hear about that. We have Reap What You Sow. Here we go. Thank you, man.
Reap What You Sow donated $69. Weekly repeat. Men and women are different. Women view a 30-year-old virgin male the same way a man views a 20-year-old woman with 30 bodies. Women want men who are desired. Men desire virtuous women.
True. That's true. Well put, Reap What You Sow. That is true.
Psychopathic Gaming donated $69. As a man that makes approximately $756,400 a year, I am choosing a woman that has modifications, red outfit, and any of these women.
Choosing?
No matter what mental gymnastics they jump through.
Well, I said I only date guys that make $1 million a year, so.
Ooh. Does he have to pay the simp tax, by the way? Was he simping a little there, or for you? I don't know. Why do you sound sad every time? Like you say it like it's sad.
Everyone always said that my whole life, that I sound like I'm depressed and sad. But I'm not. I'm actually happy.
No, just the tone of it, I guess. Wait, so you're asking about. I'm not even going to get into CNC because of your passing out thing.
Well,
oh wait, are you saying that young grave?
No, I told him before. He was aware,
so
and that's the whole point of yeah, it is consensual. That's like what it is. Like consent, non-consent is like consensual. For me, it's a little different, but I feel like for other people, if it's like a fetish, it's like you have a fetish of being raped, and then you tell your partner first that that's what you want them to do to you. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I was just asking, like, what your thoughts on that was.
I mean, if it is genuinely a thing where you pass out during sex, and if you disclose this to the partner and you're otherwise having a consensual encounter, I would imagine that and they continue, and you say, like, you're fine if they keep going, or...
Yeah,
would you prefer they stop? I don't really know.
Usually I'm fine with it.
You're saying because you pass out, you let your partners know that so that they don't feel like they're not doing it consensually. Because I feel like it's the same thing when you're in a relationship. Like if they're into it, like while they're sleeping, like technically while you're doing it sleeping, it's not consensual. But if you let them know prior, huh?
Well,
I'm saying you wake up to sex. Like if a man just sticks, like that's technically, because people think that if you're in a relationship you can't rape your partner. You can't.
Yo, what up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the blah.
Chloe's weird passing out thing. Ash Ashley Brissell, thank you for the big super chat, Ashley. Do it through Streamlabs though, because YouTube takes a brutal cut. Do you understand you're still blaming everything around you except yourself? You blame your environment except your own actions, putting food in your mouth. It's scary to blame yourself, but you need to start blaming you for your own behavior.
Babe, that's all I've been doing this entire time, you fuckface. So I feel like people, this is what I'm saying. Like, even when a person is defending them, not like literally saying that it's literally my fault. I said that since the beginning. People are still saying that I'm not, like, it's just crazy. Like, we will never win, even when you have the mindset that I do. And I take full accountability and said this multiple times, and I'm the only one that does it to myself. So, you're an idiot. Thank you.
Wow.
That's an idiot. What do you mean? This entire time I've been saying it's my fault.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have been taking ownership.
Thank you.
Wait, going really quick, I think we're just...
Sorry. That's stupid.
Oh my god, okay. So,
Watching this while pumping.
police officer, actually, why is that?
I'm not like fully against them. I would rather just like not, because it's not. I'm not like against cops or anything. It's just kind of scary, like thinking that like they.
You're not like FTP.
No, I know.
Because they find your Molly stash.
Yes, I don't do that anymore. I don't do. But no, it's just like the thought of them like having a gun and like being so accessible.
You don't like guns?
No, I'm not against them. I'm saying just. It's just my preference. I wouldn't date a cop, but I have nothing against them. Nothing against guns. Do whatever you want. Word.
I brought this up a bit earlier, and some of you had some interesting things to say. Men should pay on first dates. Going around the table, just show of hands. Should men pay for first dates? Show of hands. Okay. Why? To you and to you. Why?
Because I just think that I don't know, men should be men and pay for
Should women be women?
That's yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Should- But so are there other traditional gender roles that you expect men to?
I just was raised traditional, and I know my life isn't traditional.
that
It's alternative now. But if I go on a date with a guy and he doesn't pay, I think less of him.
Will there be a second date?
No. If I have to pay for the first date?
Well, say you don't pay for his share, but he says 2 checks.
I'd be like, it's fine. I'll take it and I'll never see you again.
Okay, so it'd be
Splitting a check is even
What about you, Lindsay Lee?
I think for me it's that I can charge so much online for my time. So if I'm gonna take the time to go out to dinner and waste my life trying to find someone that won't bore me, then yeah, I do want the dinner paid, because more than likely I'm not gonna go back out with them.
A little transactional, but I guess my question to you is, you said it's traditional, my dear.
Oh, I know. That's why I backed it up with. I know I don't live a traditional lifestyle anymore.
But how do you reconcile being a mattress actress?
Because I'm a hypocrite? I don't know.
Okay, that's an acceptable answer, I
It's
guess.
all hypocrites. Body count. If she can add
I'm self-aware.
But
It's different. That's different.
You compared it with football. You compared it with all those things. I feel like
Different.
I feel like I'm just gonna be used in so many like out of context reels for.
How many of you guys are watching? Type 1 in the chat. Let me know if you're watching, where you're from, how's it going, everything like that.
You want men to be traditional, but you're not. You're way far away from traditional yourself.
Yeah, because I am living in a delusional world in my head, Brian. I'm glad that we went over my psychosis today.
I know. Ironically, we both ended up in the same spot with very different backgrounds, but we're both doing safe
I'm
things.
delulu.
So.
Like I don't know what's going on. I've only been in corn for like since October, and I'm just fucking confused. You know. But you know, I don't.
Do you have any objections to men who wouldn't want you to date you because of your work?
No, I don't care. Like, if a guy like doesn't want to date me because like he thinks I'm a whore or whatever, whatever. Cool.
Should men be chivalrous?
If he wants to date me because I'm
wait.
cool.
Hold on. I gotta do. Sorry, Nick stepped away or something. Yeah. Should men be chivalrous to whores?
oh my god.
Oh my Lanta.
That's what she just said the words.
Should men?
Sure, this is like.
Should men be chivalrous to whores?
I don't think they have to, but I think it's a very good sign of like, I still respect you as a woman and you're safe
I think
with
it just
me.
depends on the
But
guy.
can't you respect a woman and not pay for her shit?
Yeah.
At that point, you're kind of like
Do
a
you-
kid.
do you-
Wait, is that
do
the
you not pay for
hold
the
on?
first
Is
date?
that the only way to respect a woman is to pay for her? Okay.
No.
It's
No.
Yes.
It's like a normal thing. The first date.
Lucy's funny. Lucy Goosey, she's funny. She's a funny gal. But
Listen, I'm aware like what I do and how people view me now and how many people have been inside of me and blah blah blah. You can judge me or you cannot judge me. You can be with me. You cannot be with me. I don't care. I really don't care. And you know what? And I'll judge you too. So it's cool.
yeah, that's fine. Wait, so but you asked me a question. What was your question?
I don't remember.
Oh, do I pay for first dates?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, because you're so adamant about it. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
are you the guy that doesn't?
no, I pay for first dates. Although I used to not.
A good man.
I used to not do it, but now I do.
So what's the argument? Why are you even arguing so much about it?
Well, I
Like, don't you think
think.
it's just a nice thing?
So,
I think he's
well,
trying to
here's
get
the
bait out
thing.
of me.
If your goal as the guy, I'm assuming if you're going on a date with a specific woman, you're not just doing it for the fuck of it. You're doing it for some purpose. Whether you're a guy who's interested in casual or you're a guy who's looking for a relationship, the most optimal move to make on the chessboard when it comes to dating is to pay for the first date. It's never going to hurt you to pay for the first date, and it's oftentimes can hurt you if you don't pay for it. So from like that perspective, yeah, the most optimum move, just pay for the date.
Well said.
Yeah.
I have a question.
But if we're having like a conversation about what's fair,
Right.
and I'm like bird's eye view, I'm looking at a situation, I'm like, okay, here's this guy, he's on a date. Like for example, even if it's not a woman who's involved in sex work, I don't think a guy should pay for the first date if a girl fucked a different dude that morning. Like let's say she fucked another dude recently. The guy shouldn't. I don't think that's like if she's coming to a date with another man's seed still inside of her, that you're not a traditional woman, that dude should not have to, he shouldn't be on the date to begin with, but he definitely shouldn't pay for the date.
That's oddly specific, like it happened to you. Something.
A seed to be in your
No,
head.
I mean, not to my knowledge, but like
Okay.
you literally said that you were on a date with a guy.
Yes. Yeah.
You were on a date with a guy, and then the guy who you were also fucking, a different guy who you were also
Yes,
fucking,
let's say it again.
walked up. Well, hey, I'm giving the example. Said, enjoy my seed or whatever to the other dude or some shit. You know?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I just sat there and finished eating, and he left, and yeah.
Do you think in a world without any sort of like adult content, what like men would be able to figure out how to satisfy their desires and pleasure and all that stuff in a healthy way?
Are you asking if they would have less fetishes?
Well, yeah, because I mean,
I think they would, absolutely.
there's a lot of men who,
Porn.
you know,
What?
they'll watch the content version so they don't
Right.
go out and act on it.
But there's been a lot of research on people beginning to watch porn and how it intensifies over time. And so I think a lot of sexual fetishes actually arise from early...
Yeah, what's up? What's up, guys? Let's get some ones in the chat.
Some weird kink or fetish because they've built some neural programming and loop that's how they get off. And so if there was less of that, yeah, I think we'd have less sexual fetishes.
But
I agree.
Why is it wrong to have like a certain sexual fetish unless it has to like involve someone like underage people or whatever, like something that's actually bad? You know what I mean? Like, are you saying fetishes in general are bad?
I wasn't making a blanket statement regarding fetishes in general, but I think fetishes lead to a form of perversion. And so...
And perversion's bad.
Absolutely. And so my point is that the corn is a catalyst for these types of fetishes and perversions that get out of hand. So yeah, maybe some people have different things. I'm not making blanket statements about that, but corn is certainly a catalyst of why this is becoming more and more normalized and more people have these weird kinks.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
They wouldn't see it without.
I mean, it's like I can't disagree with that, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like I do porn, and it has changed my life as I know it. And it's no takesy backsies.
I feel like the red pill guys though, they teach these men that, you know, if you're not feeling right mentally, like you shouldn't go like seek a counselor and talk to them, and you gotta tough it out, and you just gotta be like David Goggins and all this shit.
I would say go find an Orthodox priest. So that's
well, but you know,
Right.
there's a lot of people who won't. There's a lot of atheists and men who don't believe, and they're not going to go do that. But my
Right.
point being, like, there's some women who, like, they'll make them just feel good about themselves on OnlyFans or wherever, and it's like, what if he would have offed himself the next day if she hadn't just said some nice words to him? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's some
Wait, what?
benefits, but
Wait,
it doesn't justify
Hold on,
the
men are, like,
entire.
not unaliving because the typer chatter who's like a dude on OnlyFans, but it's the girl's OnlyFans page, but it's the typer is like, no, don't do that.
In like the
Well, no, I'm not. I'm
And then
speaking
your
from personal experience.
Don't do it.
I'm speaking from personal experience. I've had dozens of men who've told me,
And from
not even just a life thing. There's been a few like that, but there's been a few who've said, like, if it weren't for talking to me, like, they don't know where they would be, and that, you know, it's something where they just feel like nobody else wants them. So
Hey, I have a question for you guys. Do you know who Ryan Pownell is?
yes,
Are you like, what is your
Wait,
thoughts? on him?
no, I've heard that name. I don't know him.
he's super Canadian.
He has not been inside me.
Well, when I because when I sucked him off, he was like, you like that dick, eh? And I was like,
Oh, so just because he said A.
but over and over, yet no,
Sorry.
like, no, because
Have you seen Letterkenny?
at AVN, I sucked him and Kane off, and then they were just going off on the A.
fuck is that guy?
Ryan Pownell.
All right,
Yeah.
here's what we're gonna do, guys. The TTS is now 30. TTS is now 30. We're gonna do a roast session.
Wait, are you switching the subject because you don't like Ryan? Because I know he came on here.
Oh yeah, I guess we have some
Does he
beef,
do porn?
I guess I don't know.
You guys,
He's
I
the
think
host
you
of
guys
Pillow
have
Talk.
beef.
Huh?
You guys do have beef.
Pillow Talk podcast.
The guy came on like a year ago. We had a debate. He talked some shit. I mean,
He like
This
buys
guy.
a lot of my OnlyFans, and then tells me about it.
have you hooked up with Ryan?
Hell no.
Why not?
No, he's just not my type.
Too Canadian.
I mean,
Wait,
besides,
can we have a picture of him? Like, who is this guy?
nah, I'm not.
But
I'm sorry.
Why
wait, I
can't
have
my
one more thing to
producer's
say
gone?
about him because I was like, wow, he's
Wait,
like.
could you tilt the mic or sorry, scoot the mic to the edge of the table?
I'm like, that name sounds so familiar.
He's
I
got
really
the
liked
Pillow Talk
him.
show.
I
Yeah, I
liked
don't
him a lot as like a friend, and like I thought that he was like a cool guy that was like connected to the industry and stuff. But then literally the other day he was like, he sent me a voice memo right after I got off the whatever podcast before this one, and he was saying, he was bashing me basically for talking about Young Gravy, and he was saying how like I'm a horrible person for like saying shit about Young Gravy, and that I made him and Ari get into this huge argument and stuff, and I just think that
Who's
that's
Ari?
fucked up.
Girlfriend.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
up.
I thought the Ari.
Well, I think you're about to get them into another argument.
Yeah.
Like a bigger one.
It's probably already started.
Your phone's just blowing up right now.
Wait, have you ever had a pregnancy scare?
Never.
Okay.
Why are you asking?
What would you do if Young Gravy got you pregnant?
I would have his baby. I don't believe in abortion.
Imagine if she's pregnant with Young Gravy's.
Okay, good.
Next
Kid.
step on the news.
I mean, it was last Saturday, right? You
I can't hear
guys.
this. Ari's like a blessing to this earth. Like, have you seen her? Like, I'm sorry. I feel bad for her right now. I can't even hear this.
But like she obviously knows, and she's still staying in the relationship. So
I just don't
is it
like
really
talk about
fully
it.
her fault?
All right, guys, $30 TTS. Send in some roast, guys. $30 TTS. We'll go for another 10, 20 minutes, and then I need to get this wrapped up because it's been a long show. So
All the way on.
all right, $30 TTS. We had some lingering here though. So we got Pasty George at 70. Thank you,
Hasty
man.
George donated $70. Many women expecting traditional values from men when they themselves are far from traditional is insane. And yet they wonder why men are looking for virgin women in non-feministic countries.
I mean, the whole thing with the paying thing. It's like chivalry is for ladies.
Chivalry is dead, isn't it?
Well, and women killed it.
But to his point, like, I have no problem paying for everything, and that's the expectation between me and my wife. But she's a traditional girl, so it's like the expectations of me being a traditional man, a provider and protector and a leader, like, that's the exchange.
Wait, question. Going around the table, everybody wants the man to pay, I think, except it's just you. Chloe, will you take a man's last name if you get married?
Of course.
Will you take his last, not hyphenate, you'll take his last name if you get married?
No, well, the only reason is because my dad passed away, so I want to keep hyphenating and keep my last name.
Okay, what about you?
Fuck my dad, I'm changing it.
So if you get married, you'll take his name?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? Will you
Exact same answer, yeah.
take... Yes? Okay.
I'll probably like add it to after mine. I have like a pretty strong like family heritage. I don't know.
So you would not?
I'll just like add it.
You'd hyphenate. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I would take the name.
Did you take your husband's last name?
Yeah, I'll take his last name.
So, no and no. But you guys want men to pay for
But
first
it's
dates?
not a no. It's not a
You
no.
want men to pay
It's
for
not
first
a
dates?
no. Wait, that's why I'm saying I would hyphenate it. It's more because I don't have anyone else to carry my dad's last name, and I want to keep his name alive.
That's fair.
That is fair, Brian.
What's your last name?
I'm not saying that. The fuck.
Okay, I thought it was out there. Okay, I didn't-
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
But I just want to keep his name alive because my brother's not gonna have any kids, and there's no one else to carry that last name.
Why
so.
won't they have kids?
My brother?
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to have any.
Oh, okay.
I think just there's lots of reasons, but I think
But I mean,
what?
Is he
that's
also
not very
a
traditional.
That's not traditional.
Not taking the husband's last name.
But why? So you hear my reason because my dad passed away, and I wanna like that's still.
Well, okay.
Because I'm not.
My dad passed away,
And what?
and for this reason, I don't want to do any of my traditional duties.
But I'm not a traditional person either, and I also.
Then why do you
would-
want men to pay for first dates?
I feel like I'm traditional in some ways and some not. Like I'm saying
Okay,
that like
so-
the last name thing. That's why I would take their last name, but also hyphenate it.
Are
'cause
you
I think that I should take their last name, but I also want mine.
are you traditional in any ways that come to your detriment conceivably?
I don't. What do you mean?
Like, are you picking and choosing, like, tradition is a buffet, so you, oh, okay, I like it when men are protectors and providers, but, oh, wait, I have potential duties or I have things
Ooh,
that I
that's
have to
me.
do? Yeah, that's
No,
definitely
but
you.
that's not. I don't. That's no. I don't think that men have to do things that I don't. Like I don't think like a woman who wants a man who provides, pays for everything, and they just sit home and they don't cook him a meal or do anything. I think that's ridiculous as well. I think a woman who wants things, they should also provide things as well. I think it's an exchange, but also I don't think it's a problem if a woman doesn't want that life either. Like I think it's.
I think you should just like pick and choose, like
That's
whatever
what
you
I'm
want to
saying.
do, whatever you don't want
If
to do.
she doesn't want to cook for me, and she doesn't want to, that's fine. But I feel like if I want a certain life and I want like that, I'm okay playing that role as long as like I'm getting what I need as well. Like it should be an equal payoff thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's okay to pick and choose if they're both okay with it.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
If
I'm
he's
not picking
okay.
or choosing like in my own regard. Like saying like he needs to do this and I won't do that. It's not like that. It's more like some things I'm okay with, some things I'm not. You know?
I feel you, girl. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think women dictate a lot of terms in the dating marketplace. So this idea of like, okay, if women are okay with it and men are okay with it, I'm still just having a conversation about what is and what isn't fair. So if I'm from a bird's eye view, I acknowledge, like, with my criticisms when it comes to you guys being promiscuous or involved in sex work but still expecting men to pay, I know for a fact you guys don't have a problem finding men who are willing to pay for you on dates. This is, despite your promiscuity, despite you being modern women, you can still find men to fall into their traditional gender roles and pay for dates. What I'm saying here is, it's not that you can't find it. I'm making a criticism of whether that's a fair shake for the guy. and I don't think it is. I don't think it's fair for a guy to pay for a first date with a woman who is sexually involved with another man, or who's a porn star,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, porn star. Whoopsie.
That's what I'm saying. And these people are like, these men are knowledgeable. Like they know that they're doing this. Like who cares what they decide to do? Like these men know that they're paying for dinner for these women that are sexually active with other people, and they're okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, that's okay. But also, it's okay if that man's okay with it. It's okay if someone thinks something's okay and you don't think it's okay. You know what I mean? I think everyone's allowed to do whatever they want.
It's not fair.
But that's what I'm saying. What does that mean? Like fair? Like
fair? Or
because
not?
it doesn't matter if it's.
Is
like,
it fair?
They enjoy it. They're paying
Maybe
for it.
not.
They're,
Well, it's not fair if they do it, but it's also not. I don't think it's fair to have that expectation, which you do have.
I don't think it's fair either, but I'm still gonna have it.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Because
I guess that makes
I don't know.
sense.
Why is it fair? You don't think I should take their last name? Like, why is that such a big deal traditionally? Like, and I am taking their last name. I just want to.
Well, I'm trying to yeah.
Are you saying comparing the two with traditional and that, and I should have that opinion and that opinion? Is that what you're saying? Like,
Well, it's just how do you reconcile like holding men to certain traditional gender roles, but then also, okay, I don't want to take the guy's last name.
are you think me hyphenating is not taking it?
No, that's the traditional thing is you take his last name fully, not hyphenate. That's some
actually,
feminist.
you know what? I'll change that.
bullshit.
I'm gonna take the guy's last name because I don't think my family really wants me to have their last name anymore.
There you go. Love that.
So you know what? I'm gonna
Loosey
add on.
goosey, I love that.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna officially go change it to Goosey.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Great. All right. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Get some messages in. Get some TTSs in. I'm gonna let these come through. We have. Hold on. Lazy.
Lazy Raccoon donated $30. The lack of logic with the girls on this panel is astonishing, especially the bigger girl in red. The only fun and reasonable one is Chloe.
Wait. The one in red? Bigger girl. She's wearing pink, sir.
Colorblind.
It's color. You might want to check your eyes, Lazy Raccoon. Thank you, though.
Steve donated $69.
Thank you, Cha. Appreciate it.
Chivalry, which is a medieval code for knights describing virtuous behavior for them, was right in assuming the women were godly and virtuous too. It doesn't apply to 99% of modern women.
That's facts. That's facts.
True.
That's facts. Chivalry's only for ladies. Okay, good job. No pushback.
Do you feel like your guy should like open the car door for me and like open them like where does it like stop, you know? Like the chivalry for me specifically, you know?
What would it look like
Yeah,
for
being
you?
a whore. What does it look
Yeah,
like
like,
for
What
us?
does it
Whore.
look like for
What
that?
do whores deserve?
We're a whore.
Look, I'm not. A guy shouldn't be disrespectful, but you can get your own door. You can pay for your portion of the food
Is it
when you go to dinner.
Is it grimy?
Huh?
I'm grimy, so you just don't open the door for me.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
I just wanted. Okay.
I'm so hyperly independent though. That's why I didn't answer because I'm like I don't even know how to accept that anymore.
Yeah, it's like you know.
No, it's okay. I like assholes.
Can I ask you guys another question?
Well, here we go. All right, All right, go ahead, Chloe.
Do you guys squirt?
That is such a question.
Do you want them to raise their hands or?
Well, I just want to ask you guys. I mean, you guys are porn stars. Is that a crazy question?
Can you?
Yeah,
Wait,
I
Chloe,
can.
try to just stay straight with.
Young gravy makes her.
Great.
I
I can't hear about that.
I can squirt, but I can only squirt if I'm writing it, and I would love to learn in other positions.
She belongs to
I don't want to. I won't get into this right now, but like, cause it's just like a really long conversation. But I can from the front and the back end. Well, not like the back, but yeah, I can squirt. I'm doing the back.
How did you learn how to do?
Oh my gosh.
How did I learn how to do that?
Or it's just always been like that?
You should make a crash course.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
That's your ebook coming out.
I'm gonna do a sex education for people.
Oh my gosh, this pen.
I can't even hear what she's saying. I'm not learning anything.
She wants to learn.
It's you gotta just know your body.
Oh man. Yeah, you
Okay.
have to find what works for you and
We
your
have-
so.
Oh, is this Chris Brown?
Based Thor donated $30. I can make a broke bitch rich, but I don't fuck with broke bitches. Oh, these 304s ain't loyal. Woe 304s ain't loyal. Women have so much evil in their blood that God has to drain it out once a month.
Wait, what's a 304?
It's an area
like
code.
Yeah.
It's an area code. Yeah,
area code.
definitely an area code.
They're people who like walk in Vegas, 304s.
Oh,
you see them
okay.
in the casinos, that's what they call 304s.
So he's referring to like
Yes.
me. Okay.
Oh.
Like
I-
us? I don't know.
Well, I think 304s are more like prostitutes, than porn stars.
Yes, exactly that. Guys, get them roast in if you want. Get them roast in. We're gonna get this wrapped up here pretty soon.
Oh, can I share something funny?
Oh yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so one of the pranks I did that went absolutely viral. It went viral on the TikTok, and then it was picked up by like Sky News Australia, Hash Twins. So I did street interviews on college campuses, and I asked men, would you? Okay, this will sound really weird. Did you watch this one?
No, I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Yeah, so I asked, would you donate one of your testicles to benefit trans men and help fight toxic masculinity? And it was like a joke at first, but everyone took me seriously. Like, it was so
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Who's willing to remove their makeup? We're gonna
Please,
do.
you'll save me the trouble.
That was not helpful.
Can I
You know,
I'll go change.
Well,
Do you need me to be?
yeah, just leave it on. Yeah, leave it on. I mean, we're gonna wrap
this is gonna
this.
take like so long. I have like 8 layers.
I literally,
on.
I got too much
I
makeup
know.
on this.
It's
I
okay.
can't. I'm really not afraid to be without makeup.
I can't. No, God.
What
I'm
brand
just.
are
I
these?
can't wait to
Who,
get my phone.
since we're just asking a bunch of random questions, who here has been diagnosed with a mental illness?
You don't immediately look.
Hey, she's,
You know
what's
who your
up?
mental illness is?
What?
What have you been diagnosed with? BPD, bipolar, APD.
ADP.
I think that was it. The BPD.
Not technically, but like,
What's ADD?
okay, it's more so like, I don't know, I got a few things. But I will say,
yeah.
most of it has been trauma induced.
Yes, it can definitely cause that. It can definitely
Can you pass one of
cause.
those ones, please?
Yeah.
Yes, pass. Chloe.
Are they for sensitive skin?
Yes, they're for sensitive skin. And then when you're done, I want you guys to let me know, and we're gonna hold them up.
Oh my gosh, that's so.
Are you gonna take it off? Audrey.
It's not even about. I literally can't.
She's got a
I
hot
look
date
at
after the
routine.
show. She's
Yes,
got a
I
hot
do.
date after the show.
Yes, I do. A 10.
Makeup.
You can see my face.
Oh,
your face
okay.
and then stick
Katerina.
My face is so burnt right now. Those
Yes,
will like
please.
sting me.
Please do it.
No, like I need
Rude.
like not
Like I
words.
won't even. I would look insane if I tried
Wait,
to take it off.
chat.
Like you do it.
Chat, I have a question for
I
you.
use like intense makeup remover.
Would you would you rather a girl with a low body count but she has BPD, or a girl with a high body count but she doesn't have PPD, borderline personality disorder? What do you pick, chat?
It's a little
I need to know.
Wait, what was ADP?
Antisocial or it's ASPD, antisocial personality disorder.
Oh,
You got to pick one, chat. Nope. I see Matt. You can't say neither. Is that Metro Matt?
Are you saying we all have that?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Do you think I have a mental disorder?
I don't know. Take off the fake lashes and I'll tell you. I need to look into somebody's
You have to
eyes.
see if it's like giving mugshot or not.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want me to take
I know,
my
that feels so
lashes off
good.
too?
Sure. Actually.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I can't use those.
Do it.
Look how pale I'm getting.
Katerina,
It's great.
take
Why?
off the makeup.
it's gonna hurt so bad if I do.
Yeah, do it.
No,
It's not about the
Okay.
makeup thing.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
it's about my face.
I thought I got shit to do out of this.
Do I look
Is it,
ugly?
do you still have makeup
No, I
on?
do have.
Gorgeous.
I think you need to
Eyeliner's
get the
like
rest.
kind
You like
She
look the
needs to get the
same.
rest.
Why do you look at me like that, Brian?
And then pass out.
All right, hold it up. Hold up the damage. Starting over here, hold that up. You still working on it? Hold it up.
I can't like see my.
All right, there's that.
That's actually not bad.
Hold it up, Chloe.
Oh, I got massive cake on this. Baby.
Oh shit. You have. Oh
Oh,
my.
yeah, baby.
Oh my goodness. Did you hold it up? There you go. Okay. Damn. Congrats,
Look at me,
guys.
Snow White
Your
over
skin
here.
is so clear though. You don't even need that much makeup.
Thank
All the
you.
gorge. See, I just look like this naturally.
I can't even laugh.
What? Honestly,
Can you
though,
take off your
wait,
makeup?
I've been kind of like giving you shit all night. I actually think you look better without makeup.
Hey, take your lashes off too.
Like, oh wait,
What do you know? Wait, she's
Like,
are you a ginger?
no, I'm
Under there?
blonde naturally.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, I like, yeah, whatever. I don't have any brain cells anymore.
It was great skin.
Word. All right. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. Okay, guys. Oh my God, is it broken, guys? Is Streamlabs broken? Because this is a bit uncharacteristic for.
What bloke donated
Boost the
$30?
audio.
This is why men should follow the black pill instead of the red pill. You should definitely explore self-improvement, but the reality is either neither red pillers or feminists care about you.
Faux show. We need to end with the Patrice clip. It's been a while since we
is
did
like
Patrice.
the red pill? Like, I don't understand that, honestly.
Well, I mean, there's different variations. It's from the film The Matrix. It's basically just the truth.
I think you look so pretty without makeup.
Thank you. I just feel like I look really bad.
You kind of look like Eminem. Has anybody ever told you that?
what the heck?
You're the first, right?
No, you kind of like.
No, she doesn't. She
Wait, do we have any bleach in the studio?
Wait, can you start playing Without Me? Because I love that song.
Bleach.
Are you like Eminem
We're gonna
or
bleach
like
her
Slim
hair.
Shady or
Slim
like
Shady.
Marshall Mathers? Like, where are we going with this?
All of the above.
Not
Dude,
like his
she does
latest-
look like Slim
No,
Shady.
in what way? I really don't.
Two trailer park girls go around the outside.
Superman.
I
is a
can't
good
take
one.
myself seriously. I don't know.
Not a jealous man, but. Really? Nobody knows the end of. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I don't know.
Oh, were you singing it?
Nemesis donated $40.
Hey, Nemesis.
Guess
Thank
who
you,
is
man.
what Gorlock sees when he looks in the mirror? W Bricks
That
and W
is
W
weird.
Mary.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, thank you, Nemesis. All right, Pasty George. Respect to the women who took off their fake
Hasty George
faces.
donated $30. Respect to the women who took off their fake faces.
I think it's all off.
God damn, can we get a plastic surgeon in here to take them titties out? God damn, my girl Chloe, her back's all fucked up. Can we get her some? I don't know. Wait, what we're talking about Eminem or something?
Yeah.
Yo, I think the super chats are bugged, boys. Not the super chats, the Streamlabs. Because people normally would be just bombarding us right now, but we've gotten like 5. Once I pushed it down to 30.
Everyone's probably
$30
asleep
TV.
now.
Nah, man, people up. People up.
Because I'm
We still have, we got 3,600 people watching.
Oh,
3,600.
Shout out to Austria.
It is late. It is late. Whoa, okay, Chloe, chill out. All right.
I'm dying at Gorge.
Well, if anybody wants to, it could. I've had issues with Streamlabs working before, I guess. So maybe it could be bugged. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll open it up for another 5 minutes. If you want to do $30 super chats, so you're doing that through YouTube, $30 super chats, get them in, folks, get them in. And we'll read it via YouTube because perhaps it is the case that Streamlabs is bugged, boys. It might be bugged. Any final thoughts from any of the panelists before we get this wrapped up here? Final thoughts.
I just want to say thank you to all the men that do support us, and also to the hosts for at least hearing all of our perspectives.
I'm kind of like sad that you guys didn't want to teach me how to score in other positions.
Just get our contact
After the
info.
show, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yes! Oh, whoops, didn't even press that. Okay.
maybe I'll make a podcast and go over that.
Yeah. Oh.
Thanks for the support.
Slim Shady donated $30. Chair 5. Guess who's
Oh,
back?
yeah.
Back again, Shady's back.
What are you talking
Tell a
about?
friend, guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Bro, okay, guys, just here. Picture this though. Look at her. And then short hair, bleach, buzz cut. That's fucking Eminem, bro.
Wait, AI it?
Wait, can somebody?
I think she
somebody-
looks more like Emma Thurman from Pulp Fiction, like with your haircut.
Oh, I get that a lot. I actually dressed up like her for Halloween one
I
year.
love her.
When I was still an innocent woman. Can you believe that?
You look like Katy Perry.
You look like you could be.
Let's hear it.
Never mind.
Please, I'm begging you. I want to hear it so bad.
You know like how the Baroque paintings of royalty in like the 1600s, before like they actually got kind of good at art. To be fair, there was some great art.
Think that I would?
You
know?
kind of look like you were royalty in the 1600s. A painting of royalty, but not from, there was like some very like Carpeggio. Wait, what's that fucking guy's name? Who was very talented. Like I don't know, maybe some like small principality in like Eastern Europe.
Okay.
A painting. That's what you look like.
So I look like that, and I look like Eminem.
Yes.
Royalty.
What is his name? Who's the fucking
Bryant.
artist?
I think she's going to get a shower. I look like an Anglo-Saxon boy.
Carvajal, thank you.
I thought
He
it was
was
gonna be like something like mean.
I mean, it could be taken that way because there
Oh,
was
really?
a lot of inbreeding
Okay.
among the
So
royalty.
okay, I see where you're going.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're, but does
Are you
anybody
saying
see
I'm
my
an inbred?
vision? Huh?
You're saying I'm an inbred?
No, but does anybody see my vision?
Yeah, I see
You look like
that.
you're gorgeous.
Like she looks like put her in like a queen outfit or some shit. And she looks like she could be like, but again, not like one of the major lineages when it comes to royalty. This would be like, we're talking like Yugoslavia or like a small principality.
Okay.
You should make an X-rated version of
Am I right, chat? Okay.
Carpeggio.
All right.
Slim Shady donated $30.
my God.
Did I already do this one?
Chair 5.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Guess who's back? Back again,
My
Shady's
bad. Didn't
back.
mean to retrigger
Tell a
that.
friend, guess who's back? Guess who's back?
All right. Thank you for that, Slim Shady. Thank you. We have Pasty George here. You're listening to
Pasty George
NPR.
donated $30. For some reason, Chair 6's character reminds me of an 80s cartoon character. LOL.
Chair 6? Her? Chair 6? Which Russian woman are you talking about?
I think the one in character.
Yeah, I think you mean 7.
Chair 7?
Yeah, what's the way that she's dressed up?
Trent Reznor?
What's that thing?
It said that somebody looks like an 80s cartoon character. I think you fit the bill.
I guess.
Lazy Raccoon donated
What's up, guys? Alive.
more. Girls with filters or guys with height in their Tinder bios.
Height.
Nice.
What if we don't have filters?
Dude, guys are actually crazy. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm 6 foot," and then I see them in person,
like,
and they're
who
like
told you that?
5'3". I'm like, who thought you would get away with that?
Okay, we have Pasty George here, then we have Juice.
Pasty George donated $30. Oops, my bad. I meant Chair
She has
7.
unlimited money.
It'd be crazy if you meant anyone else.
Alright, there's another one coming in. Pasty George, thank you for the
Pasty
TTS.
George donated
Thank you.
$30. Chair 5 kind of looks like Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3, Nemesis on the PlayStation 1. In that game, she is sometime akin to special forces and kills zombies.
Nice.
Joseph Lanoff
Yes.
donated $30. Chair 5 looks like one of the fat sculptures that would have been made of the royalty in the 1600s.
Thank you.
All right, I'm sending the final. We're gonna react to a clip, then we're wrapping.
With a
I sent the clip via private chat. If you want to pull that up, we're gonna do Patrice clip. We have not done it in a while. I'll have you just get that full screen. It might start auto playing. All right. Any final thoughts from anybody else before we wrap this? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Thanks for letting me on.
Thank you for coming.
Also, I used to be such a big fan of your YouTube channel. I used to watch. No, you don't do it anymore. You don't do. But I'm saying that was like my thing back then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Good
very much.
ideas.
Thanks. We'll see
Thank you very
how
much.
many people hate me after this.
Nah, you guys were fun. Everybody was chill tonight.
Nobody besides your family.
Oh,
The ones that matter the most.
Well, I'm saying that as a joke based on what she said. She's been
yeah.
making light of the situation.
oh yeah.
No, I'm
I wouldn't say
very
that if it was
lighthearted.
Yeah, we got thick skin.
Word. All right. I'd like to end the show by seeing if we can't use this moment as an opportunity to give you a call to action before we watch the Patrice clip, and there's maybe a couple more chats that are going to filter through. For Chloe, what? Face that way then. Chloe, Lindsay, Lucy, and Gertrude. Would you guys consider stopping sex work right now, on the Whatever podcast?
For
Your soul.
Honestly,
Yeah, you know
he
what? You
made me
convinced
want
me.
to not do
that.
OnlyFans anymore.
You convinced me. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Okay, what about you? Will you stop doing sex work?
But that's the thing, is that you're asking me to put other people under financially.
How am I
Like
gonna
people I
save lives?
support. So
Who do you support, like a Guatemalan family or something?
my family.
Oh, I thought you aren't cool with them, or I don't know. Are you not? Are you cool with them?
No, my mom's fine. My
Yeah,
sisters
they're
are great.
your-
She only said fuck her dad.
Oh yeah, but that's because he's doing meth or something.
Yikes. All right, Chloe, what about you? Will you quit tonight?
I said that he literally made me want to quit OnlyFans earlier when he was speaking, because I think he's very well spoken and I think he's the smartest person here. And I I would like to quit.
I'm never gonna
You do?
quit.
What would you do to replace OF?
Just social media by itself, like YouTube.
Just do the next Nala. All right. Pasty George, thank you.
Pasty George donated $30.
Thank you.
I want to thank the panelists for attending this podcast and to the host Brian and his guest. Thank you all and good night.
Thank you, man. I hope you have a good night over there in Canada land. Really quick, pull up Twitch. Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow in the Prime sub if you have one. Twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Drop us a Prime sub if you have one. All right, guys. Guys, it's been 59 minutes since we last had a Prime sub. Guys, I think it's bugged. Oh my, Lethal. Thank you for the Prime. Guys, there's 1,300 viewers. Kindly follow and like the... Wait, you can't like on Twitch. Follow and drop a Prime sub if you... Oh, Kath. Thank you, Kath. Guys, just check if you have a Prime sub available. Thumbs, thank you for the Prime. Really appreciate it, guys. It's a quick, free, easy way to support the show every single month. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you just do a quick link to your Twitch, and then every single month you can drop us a Prime sub. It's, a couple dollars of support that if you've already have an Amazon Prime account, it's like, why not? Let me just support this creator. It'll take you 30 seconds to link it up. And then every single month, we don't even have to be live while you do it. You can just, whenever, you can drop a Prime sub. Borg, thank you for the Prime. Raccoon, oh my God, Raccoon. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. Live Dodo, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate all the support over there on Twitch, guys. Trying to build up our Twitch, because Felicity is going to start a gaming channel. She's going to start playing World of Warcraft. Maybe Chloe will do some cameos. She's going to play some video games. We don't know. All right, we're going to wrap it up with the Patrice clip, then we're out of here. Go for it. Oh, can you do... I wonder if there's a way... Yeah, it's going to be in the video tab, but is there a way for you to open it in like a new window? Not like the Dropbox player.
Let me ask you.
Any luck or? I saw that. Lindsay Lee. Matt Rife. The man who got away. Do you have it? It's what?
My flashlight's coming out soon.
What do you mean? We'll just play it. That's fine. We'll just play it in Dropbox.
I want to get one.
Oh, no, I liked it the other way.
I'm gonna send
How
it
was
to
it
him
the
because
other
then you can
way?
see a big
make it out
idea.
with yeah, that's fine. Okay, add that. Put in video tab, please. Video tab. Guys, I need you guys to pay attention. We're going to react to this video. It's very short. I need you guys to pay attention to what he says because this will change your life. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Here's a question. Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because you just lost a pussy in a train accident. Can't just walk right out on him. How would you keep your man past that?
Pause it. Pause it. And then you're gonna leave it there for temporarily. So going around the table, what do you do to keep your man?
I'm really good at sucking dick, so.
She was the mouth that got away.
Okay.
Yes.
Like she said, there's other ways to please a man than just sex, but I just hope he stays with me through that.
Mouth and ass. Hand.
What?
What do you do to keep your man?
Oh, stay loyal, cook for him. I don't know. Just do all that basic stuff.
Were you listening?
Not really.
If you lost your vagine, you know, in a wreck or something.
There's a train accident, terrible train accident. You lost your pussy. What do you do to keep your man?
Oh, in that way. I don't know.
Wow, that was profound. Okay, what about you?
I'd probably just, you know, blowy.
And titty fuck too. And anal.
You look so much like Eminem.
Do you want me to rap for you?
I kind of would like you to do that actually. Can you
Would
start?
you like me to rap on here?
Yeah.
That's
Mom's
a certain
spaghetti.
price.
I don't pay for raps. This is a platform for you to jumpstart your rap career.
I created a
Okay, what do you do to keep your man?
Yeah, the other way.
Huh?
Basically hand, mouth.
Okay, all right.
Can I get a surgery and fix it? No.
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 Maybe I'll have my flashlight.
I'll have to figure something out.
Okay, what about you?
I don't know. I don't think I don't know how to answer that.
What do you do to keep your man?
Well, I'm not gonna do. I mean, old me, yeah, would have done those things, but I guess like now, I don't think I'd probably be single then if that's only what a guy would want from me. If that did happen, unfortunately, I don't know.
Okay. Let's play the rest of the clip. Go ahead and play it. Pay attention.
Wow. Nothing? You can talk. Suck his dick. Okay. Mouth. Asshole. Okay, great.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy beaten the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm going to make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of hoes. But I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of hoes for yourself. No one said learn how to play play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories, get another bitch that got a pussy to come on in. Well, look, whatever.
You guys failed. A lot of you guys failed. All right, that's pretty much it. Any final last words from anybody? Or okay, cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We have Base Thor here.
Base Thor donated $30. Remember, put a little pepper on her pillow so when you put her face in it, she sneezes and her kitty will grip you like a gorilla fist. Since y'all know everything, what was 3-6 Mafia sippin' on?
3-6 Mafia. Are those the guys that made that Stay High song? Stay high, Is that 3-6 Mafia?
No, I know what song you're talking about, and I think that you might be correct.
Wow.
Great and
Nice.
I'm Eminem, you know, so I would know.
That up. Alright, guys. Hold on, sorry. Okay, last call. Hit the like button, please. GG. Well played. Whoops. Well played to the panel. GG, well played. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everybody. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who super chats, donates, and supports the show. We will be live again Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Got a really good panel next Sunday, so be sure to tune in for that. Any girls who want to be on the show, you can DM out whatever on Instagram. If you can make it to Santa Barbara. Oh, and there's another one coming in. Chair 5, thank you. There it is.
Chair 5 donated $30. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. But on the surface he looks calm and ready.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you, Chair 5. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, guys, let me just double check here. Everything looks good. Like the video, please, on your way out. 07s in the chat. 07s in the chat. Good night, guys. We will see you next time. Good night.
God bless.
What is up, everybody?
clock's been turned back 40 years. It's incredible how I feel. Welcome to Jack's Garage, and come on and follow me.
We are healing, taking control.
This is where all the magic happens. I have the pink paper, so I belong to the group that took the government to court. So this is when we won the right to grow, and we won the right to alter the state of our own medicine. You see, when I was making the cannabis oil to save my life, I risked going to jail for 10 years because I was processing cannabis oil. Then I found Criminal Code 262. You cannot stop me from saving my life, and you cannot stop me from helping to save the life of someone else. That's law. So those are the rules that we work under. When you're sick and dying, you have no rules. So I'm illegally alive instead of legally dead. I was an electrician and a welder, and so then I went into work in the factory, and that's where my injury took place. I have bilateral carpal tunnel, bilateral.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products.
Yeah. I hear it's popping in Beijing. I really do. I've already got an Alibaba account. I'm ready to go. As soon as Spirit flies to Shanghai, I'm out of this bitch. It's that simple. It's 27 hours. I'll just sit straight up the whole fucking time. Okay. I'm ready. He was a cool dude, man, and we had a great conversation. I was talking to him, and I was asking, because, you know, in America we always talk about China, but I've never heard, like, a Chinese immigrant talk about, you know, America from their perspective. So I was asking Lee, I go, hey, Lee, what do people in China think about our president in America? And he goes, you know where I'm from? I was from the business community over there, and some people over there, They like Biden. Some people prefer Trump. But ultimately, the people in China, people where I'm from, all they care about is the American people, right? They just want the American people to be happy. They want the economy to thrive. And that way, both of our countries can prosper together. And here's where it gets fucked up. I'm not just going to share a beautiful story with you guys. Here's where it gets fucked up. Lee then turns to me and he goes, what do people in America think of our president in China? Some of you see the predicament that I found myself in. I didn't have the heart to tell him that we have no fucking idea who the president of China is. I didn't even know you guys had a president. I thought you were on an emperor system this whole fucking time. I'm not proud of this, but everything I know about China, I learned from the movie Rush Hour 2, all right? Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go home. We can't solve these problems. Let's go back to isolating. Let's do it. Let's go home and watch YouTube. That's what I'm gonna do. You're shaking your head no at me, sir? How dare you? Got a problem with YouTube? I love YouTube. How dare you? I'm a big fan of YouTube. If you guys aren't watching YouTube, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. It's become something really great. YouTube is now just like Netflix for people with learning disabilities. You know what I mean? It's like Netflix for a guy who like doesn't have the attention span for a 90-minute movie, but can somehow watch a scripts.
Oh my god. It's just so fail.
Talk these scripts. They're cute.
You want to try a Santa Claus candy?
Oh my gosh, you can't have that. That's bad. No. Don't do that. Dude, you just tasted sugar for the first time at a month old. I miss you. Oh my god, I'm leaking again. Keep having the pump, it's bad. It's like oversupply.
I talked to strips.
See this? It's bad.
You're so cute. What the? Crazy faces. The poopy.
She poop.
She wants food.
Yeah.
Feed your baby. Feed your baby. Feed your baby.
She what?
I don't know.
5-hour traffic court case. Can't sit still long enough for a 30-minute TV show, but we'll watch a 2-hour podcast while driving. Love it. My favorite thing to watch on YouTube, I like true crime. I love true crime. True crime is the best. But here's the thing, I like everyday, normal true crime. You know, I don't like this sensationalized serial killer bullshit. I don't care at all. You know, it doesn't scare me, the serial killer stuff. You know, like people were talking about Dahmer. What are the chances I'm gonna run into a guy who wants to fuck me and eat my pancreas? So what are the 1 out of 10? You know, like 1 out of 5 in parts of Hollywood. It's illusion. But what are the chances that I'll someday have a wife that hates me? 100%. 100%. And that's why it's scary. Some of the scariest things I ever saw were just normal true crime, like just those normal stories. Like there was this one that I think about every day. It keeps me up at night. It really does. There was a story where this woman, right, she wants to kill her husband, so she hires a hitman, right. And here's the part that keeps me up at night is it's what she pays the hitman. She paid the hitman $5,500. Which, by the way, anytime I hear a story about a hitman, I'm always blown away at how affordable these guys are. A hitman will do the most unreasonable job for a very reasonable price. These guys, salt of the earth. $5,500, I think we can agree, is too low. Like, it should cost more than a used Honda Fit to kill somebody. $5,500 is so low that I feel the need to say this, but if you're a hitman out there and someone hires you to kill me for $5,500, here's the thing, I will pay you $5,500 not to. How does that sound? When it comes to my life, I have a little something called the price match guarantee, folks, okay? She gives you $5,500, I'm fucking right there, you know? She gives you $7,500, I'm right there. Just give me a few weeks to move some shit around, you know what I mean? Lighten up the Robin Hood portfolio. Put a few things up on the Facebook marketplace, you know? She gives you $10,000, do what you gotta do. That's my number. In fact, if you're willing to pay $10,000 to have me killed, here's the thing, I'll kill myself for $9,500. I will. You've been fantastic, thank you so much.
My uncle, who I met once, passed away. And his son, who I never met, who lives in my home country of Yemen, wanted to let me know that his father died, but did it in the weirdest way possible. He sent me a picture on Facebook of the body. And then he wrote in Arabic, he's gone. And I was like, yo, I'm an Arab American. You don't think the FBI has a file on me? This looks like a confirmed kill. This looks like I put a hit on for ISIS, and you're like, mission complete! We did it, baby! He's gone! I blocked him on Facebook, that's how I resolved that. Anybody here mentally ill? You guys mentally ill? Mentally ill, I have anxiety, and no one respects it. Like, I get bad advice all the time. I told my uncle I was going through panic attacks, and his advice was, stop acting like a white boy. I don't know what that means. I stopped drinking kombucha, I'm still anxious. My other friend said, Ali, all you gotta do for anxiety is just get a therapy dog. And I like dogs, but I don't like the term therapy dog, because it's disrespectful to actual therapists. They went to school. They worked so hard to earn their professional title, and we just give it to a chihuahua? Why? I never had to wake up at 5 a.m. to let my therapist shit outside. Worst advice I ever gotten for my anxiety, I used to work at T-Mobile and I was having a panic attack. I think that was not a coincidence. And my boss goes, Ali, follow me to the office, I have the perfect cure. She was very confident. I followed her, she opened her purse, pulled out a bottle of essential oils, concentrated mystery oil, and she gave it to me and she goes, all you gotta do is take 2 drops, rub it under your neck, and swallow 3. And I was so desperate, I tried it. I took 2, rubbed, swallowed 3, incredible. Within 10 minutes, I went from having a panic attack to still having a panic attack, a migraine, an allergic reaction, diarrhea, all while smelling like a medieval hooker. I was like, thank you. This is the perfect cure, because it turns out when you're shit and blood, you don't think about your anxiety anymore. Like, even doctors don't, like, take anxiety seriously. The day that I was diagnosed with a panic attack disorder, my doctor said, here's a list of medication you can take, but there is another way. And I thought, please don't say essential oils, I will fight you. And she goes, the other way is God. Yeah. Like, I want to see that commercial. I want to see a commercial with like a mom, a rabbi, and a priest running in slow motion in like a flower field. And then a voiceover comes in and says, "Do you have crippling anxiety? Ask your doctor about God." Side effects include homophobia, holy wars, and Christian rock, which is arguably the worst. Doing good now, I'm doing amazing. I've been going to therapy just to see how white people heal. Slow. Therapy is great. It's been amazing for my anxiety. A lot of men are hesitant to go to therapy, so I've been pitching it to my guy friends in like video game terms. I'm like, therapy is like a video game. You're player one, and your objective is to defeat your childhood. And the final boss is your dad, for sure. Your finishing move is the hug that he never got from his father. And then you hear, "Finish him," and you whisper, "I'm proud of you," and then he dissolves. If you don't like that joke, you need to forgive your father. I don't get as anxious anymore. The only time I get anxious now is when I'm flying, which I think is normal, because like no matter how comfortable the seat, I'm always like in the back of my head, I'm like, this might be the one. You know? And I found the cure for anxiety on a plane. I had a wonderful flight. I saw a grown man tell a baby to shut the fuck up. And it made my day. Because it was not his baby. The baby was all the way in first class. He broke the class barrier with a single "shut the fuck up," and everybody looked at him like he was a hero. One man clapped slowly. That was me. I fly often for stand-up now, and I'm noticing a lot of people hate babies on flights because they're loud, they cry. I empathize with that, but I personally love babies on a plane because I believe in God. You guys remember God? He was big in the 80s. I believe in God. And I'm scared of crashing, so like logically, I feel like God is less likely to crash a plane that has innocent babies on it. So the more babies, the safer I feel. Like what scares me on a flight is like sleazy looking businessmen. No offense, sir. Are you the mayor? If I hop on a flight and it looks like Wall Street, I'm off the flight. The pilot better be a baby. True story. When I was 19, I was held at gunpoint at a McDonald's. I went to McDonald's at 2 o'clock in the morning at the drive-thru because that's what I like to do when I'm drinking and driving. Some of these are jokes. And I got my food from the drive-thru, but I could not exit because the man who was asked to pull up and wait for his food blocked the drive-thru with his car, rolled his window down, and said, "No one is leaving until I get my food first." And me and him got into an argument. We both got out the car, and out of nowhere, he just pulled a gun and pointed it right to my face. And usually that would scare me to death, but at that point I was possessed by the fearless spirit of Jack Daniels. And I said, "Go ahead and shoot. I'm not scared, I'm from Yemen, bitch." And that's, don't clap, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh no. I didn't come all the way from Yemen to die at a McDonald's drive-thru. That's not the American dream. But it saved my life because he heard Yemen. He goes, "You're from Yemen?" "I am from Palestine, Habibi, my brother." And he just gave me a hug. He gave me a hug with the gun still to my back. And then he apologized. He goes, "I'm so sorry, man. I'm drunk." And I was like, "Me too." And then he goes, "Let me make it up to you. I live 7 minutes away. Follow me home. I got some beer. We're going to have a great time." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds really safe." 10 minutes later, I'm on his couch. And he excuses himself. He goes to the bathroom. And I started hearing him puking. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, this would be so funny if I stole his bag of McDonald's. And that's what I did. I stole it. And I left him a note that said, I'm actually from Israel, bitch. Which technically is not stealing because God promised me that bag 3,000 years ago.
What was everybody's favorite quarantine purchase? What did y'all buy? What? Henny? You just said Henny? My fucking nigga, bro. That's the fuck I'm talking about. He was like, I'm gonna fucking get drunk this entire pandemic. And I'm gonna marry a black woman. That's what hell yes. And he got the pearls. I know you fuck black bitches. Anyway, that's weird. That's weird. That's rude. That's weird. That's rude. Swaggy ass dude. Henny. What else? What else did you guys buy? Plants, weed. Oh, fucking San Diego, right? Plants and weed. I bought a bidet. So I bought a bidet, you know, while y'all were getting all fucking weird and buying fucking toilet paper all the time, I was walking around all holy and shit. It was great. You got a bidet, though? You been thinking about it? Change your life, bro. I can tell you don't have a bidet because you don't have the glow about you. Nah, I got a bidet and like all my niggas got mad at me. Just like, oh, okay, nigga, you just cool with having water shoot up your booty hole, dog? Sounds a little spicy to me, bro. And I'm like, no, it's not. You know, we could have been bidet bros, but you chose to be toxic both physically and mentally. I think that's why I'm trying to get rid of toxic masculinity, so that I can just power wash my asshole in peace. Is that weird? I don't know, man. I think we're getting better with the toxic stuff. Dudes, fellas. Yeah? A little bit. We call each other gay differently. Have you noticed that? Like before, it was like, "Oh, you gay, nigga," or whatever. But that's like fucked up. You don't want to say that to somebody. Now it's like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" Me and the bros, we've been watching you and how you like to play defense on the close and whatnot. We just wanted to say. We think you gay, nigga. Like, it's different, right? Before it was like an insult, now it's like concern. Like, yo, let's go get you some dick. Like, who cares? Before it was no homo, now it's pause. Like, let's put a pause in this conversation. Because you just said that your favorite snack was salted nuts, and we just wanted to know, what did you mean by that? Because at the end of the day, it's not about insulting your bros, it's about starting a dialogue.
He just smacked you, dude.
I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised, and I don't recommend it. Don't raise your kids there. Because I don't know. Like, here's what happens. All your friends will just get like forced out of the city, and then it just gets filled with people not from there that talk shit about the city that raised you, like in your face, like fuck you, fuck everything about LA, I hate the food, I hate the traffic, why is there so much traffic? Bitch, you! You're why. You're the one that chose to move to a city that's been at capacity for the past 20 years. When I say 20 years, that's exactly how long it takes people to realize that dreams don't come true. Like, stop fucking moving here. Oh, all LA culture is kale smoothies. No, it's not. LA culture is going to a kickback, stepping on someone's Jordans, getting shot at, and then relieving that near-death experience with a nice kale smoothie. Like, that's what shit is.